But to me, it doesn't matter if there's one person, two people, or like 1,000.
Yeah.
I will always give
it your all.
100%.
Yeah.
Because, you know, that's who I am.
You just have to, yeah. You have to perform whether it's one person or 1,000 people.
And I really, you know, appreciate, you know, all the love that people give, even when it's like, you know, a small venue or whatever.
Yeah.
It just, I mean, I love music, and I'll share it with anyone. So, yeah, it's just, but it's a different kind of vibe, you know, when it's a lot of people. I mean, yesterday in Atlantic City, there were like 150 students, and they were like...
How was that?
That was
because you were out in Montclair, right?
Yeah. No, Montclair was actually a radio station.
Okay.
Another radio interview.
Yeah.
And Atlantic City was Atlantic City High School.
Oh, okay, got you.
So I performed at the auditorium there, and they were amazing. Like, so much fun, a lot of great energy. And I actually pulled a couple of students on stage to dance, and one guy actually rapped in Spanish.
Really?
So yeah, to a beat.
Very eclectic.
Yeah, it was just a lot of fun, very interactive, and just a lot of great energy.
Yeah. All right, so we're gonna take a quick break. Right after this, we'll have more Pravini, so you keep it here. We're actually gonna play Pravini's song. Here's "Armed and Sexy" on 90.3 WKRB. All right, so. You know, this past week here in New York, you're on your U.S. tour, and you performed at the Village Underground.
Yes. Here
in, well, not here, we're in Brooklyn, but here in the city. And that place has a lot of history. Like Bob Dylan's performed there, Bette Midler.
I did not know
You didn't know that? You didn't feel the energy when you stepped on the stage?
I did. I mean, it was really, it's a special venue, but I'm not surprised that you're telling me.
Well, you know what, I think it's a good thing that you didn't know. I feel like when you know in your head, like all these people have performed to you, like, oh crap, do good, don't trip, don't fall. Like, So how was that? Because I heard that show was a little bit better than the one at the Parkside Lounge.
Oh, it was much better. It's definitely one of the highlights of the New York experience. Yeah. Because it was an open mic showcase. So I was allowed to do one song, but I was the first one to go.
Oh, okay.
And it was packed. Like, you know, I mean, Parkside Lounge, not so much.
Shout out to the Parkside Lounge, but
the Village Underground, it was like crazy. Yeah. And again, a great energy. And I was getting nervous, and I wasn't sure, you know, what the setup was going to be. I knew, I mean, there was a house band. Yeah. And I realized after I did my performance that actually the rest of the artists just did cover songs with the band. Yeah. I think it's good to be a little nervous before a show, though. Oh, yeah, definitely. You perform live a lot. Yeah. Like, I feel like if you don't have any nerves, that means... I feel like the nerves... Yeah, the nerves helps the adrenaline, which helps drive the performance. Yes. Like, the nerves means that it means something significant to you. Yes. So once you stop being nervous, then you need to, like, figure out what's the problem. But, definitely. No, you're totally right. Yeah. And I was definitely nervous. The Village Underground. But no, it was a great energy. The crowd was amazing. Yeah. And after Mary was in the building. Yeah. Really? Night. Yeah, and they actually performed too. So I was like, oh my god, I was on the same stage. Were you feeling all fan-ass like, oh googly eyed? But now that you're telling me Bob Dylan performed it. Yeah, it's kind of just like, even more excited. No, it's no, I mean to the Mary. Like, yeah. No, but it was great, yeah. So you're about to run away from us. This is your last day here in New York. Have you enjoyed New York? Yes, definitely. I mean, like I said, I did all the tourist stuff, and I actually did a Radio City Musical tour. So I saw that, behind the scenes, so you get a lot of that. Yeah, you were at Radio City, you were at 30 Rock, you went to the World Trade Center Memorial. Like, Pravini has been taking over the whole city, you guys. Like, she's been from uptown to downtown to east side to west side. Instagram. Yeah. What is your Instagram, by the way? It's Pravini Music. Okay, yeah. So, Instagram Pravini Music, Twitter's Pravini Music, Facebook. Smart, thank you. Because sometimes, you know, you have people, like, everything is a different thing. Like, oh, no, it's got to be in sync. Yeah, thank you. That's how you get people to follow along. Social media have, you know, the same look. So it's really easy so it's not all, like, what is, But yeah, you were just taking over the city. So, you also went to go see SpiderMan The Musical. Yeah. Well, half of it. What? Are you kidding me? What happened? No, it's terrible. I mean... Wait, like, the show was terrible? No, or the story? No. Okay. The story is terrible. I feel terrible. We arrived last week on Thursday, and I mean it's a 6-hour time difference from the Netherlands, so we were pretty jet lagged. But at the same time, you know, oh my God, we're in New York. We need to see SpiderMan. We need to go to Broadway. Yeah. But like during the show, we were so tired. It's like, oh my god, you know,
serious jet lag.
Yeah, we're forcing ourselves to see this, and you're not able to enjoy it.
Yeah.
Because, so then we decided, you know, just leave it.
Well, the part that you did see, did you enjoy it at least?
Yes, we did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's a lot of controversy about that show here in New York.
Really?
Like before it opened, like one of the people, I don't know if you fell asleep before this part, but there's like a part where like Spider-Man like comes down from the ceiling and then like he got hurt and then they had to stop the show for production.
Really?
Yeah, you didn't know?
Wow.
Yeah, they had to like stop production and like it was a lot going on during the previews of the show.
Okay.
So now that it's finally up, it's just like finally up.
I do have to say, literally.
Yeah.
I do have to say that, you know, especially when it comes to Broadway, there are a lot of songs, and the music is really important.
Yeah,
and
because it drives the story.
It has to be memorable.
Yeah.
I didn't feel like the music of Spider-Man was memorable.
Really?
I mean, the special effects were amazing.
Yeah.
Especially with the whole flying thing.
I don't want to see Spider-Man in a musical.
Yeah,
I want to see Spider-Man, you know, on the big screen, swinging from building to building, not set to set. Like.
And singing.
Yeah, exactly. Wait, Spider-Man sang too?
Yes, he sang.
Oh, see, no, I don't think I would have fell asleep, even if I didn't have jet lag.
Right?
Like, I would have just been upset. Like.
Yeah.
So, really quick, you know, the big thing nowadays are, you know, all these competition shows, you know, like the American Idols, The Voice, The X Factor. Have you ever thought about doing one of those shows?
I think in the beginning of my career, I felt like, okay, what do I need to do to, you know, get more exposure?
Yeah.
But it just didn't feel right.
Yeah.
Because I'm very stubborn.
Yeah.
And more in the sense that...
When is your birthday? Sorry.
January 9th.
Okay,
Yeah.
alright.
So, but because I have a vision, and I know what I want to do, I know how I want to do it, and I'm open-minded, so I love, you know, learning from people, but I do know what I want and who I am.
I feel like you're so eclectic that you would be so good at those shows that you would be terrible at the shows because they want to those shows put you like in a box and it's just like we want you to look like this and dance like this and sing like this and walk like this and